Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Mandelbulb Requiem. We're starting as Palace Staff because it saves a good bit of time. There is an additional uniform, an additional outfit of Palace Staff in this basement as well that we're going to come back for in a later level. But for now, we can just start as Palace Staff. We're shooting the surveillance system to disable the cameras because of where we need to pass. All of these levels, this isn't really a spoiler because this one will be as well, but all of these levels are seemingly needlessly long. They're not very difficult once you know what you need to do. It is just long because all of your future objectives, again this one included, is just all over the map. They just stuck pins in where it would take the longest amount of time, and the needless, aimless, the most annoying parts. We're going to wait for him to face forward, the guy with the bald spot. He's looking ahead, just gonna sneaky sneak our way over. It doesn't matter if he gets suspicious enough to come after us because he's going to stop before coming in here. See, he's following after us, but he's not going to come into the Seek's room, so we're fine. He's not going to be triggered by that either. The Seek is, though, and I was going to try and get behind a piece of cover before he came over. But instead, we're just going to hang out here for a while until he turns the radio off. Soon as the music stops, since they would call that music, that lovely, lovely sound, we're going to vault back over and choke him out. Because he just had to come into the bathroom. He couldn't wait till it was time to go. You know, he just had to force it. You know that's not very healthy of you to do that, Seek. You should have, I was gonna say held it in, but that's what you get. Shot him in the face. We're gonna take the Seek's outfit, and we're free to go because we own this place. I don't understand why it is suspicious of us, well, illegal for us to be armed in this uniform. We own the place. We are not entitled to defend ourselves, I guess. Seemingly sad, especially since I was very easily able to take out his one bodyguard after choking him out, actually. So I think the Seek would deserve at least a handgun in order to defend himself with that happening. Slightly below 3 minutes that took, and these next ones are going to be longer, especially with a laptop option. So we're going to have to start in the attic because we need to spend 20 seconds doing that. And we're in the attic. I don't know why. This is the last of the Paris Escalations, because they don't allow purchase of the bonus episodes for Hitman 1 anymore. This is the last one that I am able to do, and a lot of them, more than half of them, love to have you start in the attic. They love to have you start over here. You never had to start for any of them at the pile driver. I'm slightly upset about that. I never really got to explore that part of the map at all. I've never really seen it, actually. The only reason I know that it exists is because it's one of the starting options for you to choose. Really, really sad. But we hacked the laptop, and we're gonna go through the basement so that we can get our Palace Staff outfit. Just gonna breathe on my boss's neck about that raise that I mentioned a few contracts ago. I think I've done enough work that he can truly appreciate me. I believe that I am Employee of the Month, at least 47. The 47th Employee of the Month. Same with how if 47 gets on a scale, it says 47 as if he would be severely underweight. I think that Agent 47 has earned the right to be the 47th employee of the month. This place has probably been open for longer than that though. Although if the security guard company has been under new management, I'd imagine they would probably roll something like that out. Employee of the month and other little knick-knack giveaway prize things to make the employees feel better about not getting a raise. Here is our palace disguise outfit. It is right there on the bench. The naked guy, he just likes to hang out in his underwear. That was his. He's now gonna be like that forever because we took that. Unlike everybody else that we just choke out to take their clothes, but it's somewhat more sad because now he doesn't have an excuse to be naked. Everybody else, you know, we robbed them. We robbed him as well, but he could have made it a bit more difficult. He could have put up a fight by having been wearing the clothes, I should say. By passing through here. Again, we're gonna wait for the bald spot to look forward. He's looking forward. We're gonna go ahead, sneak snack, sneaky sneak. Who is looking at me from behind? Stop that. Stop that. I think it's the guy in the hat next to him that's always looking in this direction. I think it's him because I think bald spot just looks to the left and forward, and the other guy always looks to the right and forward. And the seat was far enough away so that we can get back out of the bathroom. He's gonna go in there, and I am going to shoot his bodyguard in the face from all the way over here. Just gotta line up the shot. Dead. And we don't have to mess with the Sikh anymore. The Sikh will not care about what we are doing. We're just gonna drag him. I'll take his gun too, so that the Sikh doesn't see it. I'm gonna drag him into his bedroom. Got very fluffy pillows in here, lots of exotic gifts. I'm sure he'll appreciate this present that I am leaving him. Take his outfit, and we can go. The Sikh is gone. The Sikh gone. Sikh don't care. He left. He left, either that or he's on the toilet, because I did not see him on the minimap. He was fast. Very fast to leave and do whatever he was doing. And that is level 2 done. I'm going to pass on the left because it has a wider angle. Even though I'm sure that the guy on the right wouldn't spot us as well. Just feel like going on the left.
What's up?
Mission, exit, mission accomplished. Looking very sharp in that cutscene, 47. And that took about 50% longer than the last one because we had to hack the laptop. And now we have to kill a second target. Back in the attic, back down the ladder. To choke out this security guard again is the last few times. Only a couple more times, sir, and then I'll be out of Paris. Out of Paris, out of your hair. Your very short hair. He had some jiggly legs. I don't know why this is one of the options, because it doesn't really add to the difficulty. It makes you want to start close to the laptop so that you can get that 20 seconds out of the way, but there's nothing up here. There's nothing really preventing you from doing the hacking. In the basement, I understand it, and I was a little too focused on that. I need to go over here. But having to hack the laptop in the basement, that I understand, because there are a lot of guards there that you need to lure away so that you can get to it. But having it be the attic, the second floor laptop, that's just an inconvenience, really. That's just to eat up time. If ever I make an escalation contract, I don't know how you go about making one. I haven't checked that feature for this game. They probably disabled it since it's an old game from 2016. Probably can just do it on Hitman 3 now. I would just have the entire contract be killing one person that would be very hard to get through, and then the rest of it would just be hacking laptops. Hacking laptops. Oh yes, the person you would have to kill would most definitely have the disarm device that I'm going to have for all of the tripwire lasers or mines or any other inconvenient thing that I can put there. Proper burial. You're welcome. It just seems so needless. So needless and out of the way. So inconvenient that you would just put it on people. Back down the stairs. Gotta get our Palace Disguise outfit. And they had their big moment because we came through the attic, so we didn't have to wait for them to go by. Couldn't warm up our boss's head by breathing directly on the back of it. Agent 47 shining it with his spit, seeing his reflection in it. His grayish baby blue eyes. I want to say he has... Are Agent 47's eyes gray or baby blue, or is it a mixture of both colors? I've seen them a lot with how much the camera goes by on his face, and also in the ending cutscenes of when he's facing the camera directly. But I can't remember for the life of me what color they are. Can't remember exactly. I'm gonna check during the ending of this one. I'm definitely going to remember that. Up the pipe. To kill the Sieg's bodyguard for a third time. For a third time, he really had it coming to him. Really had it coming to him for choosing this job. For choosing this job. I don't know what is happening with my English. But he really should have chose a different profession. Or at the very least, there should be an option for him to yell Mr. President upon death. Mr. President! Just jump as we're shooting him. He just propels himself backwards, actually. I would prefer that. Like some kind of Hollywood explosion. Was he about to leave? Was the Sieg about to leave before I came in here? And he just came back in because I entered? Is that what happened? I honestly can't tell. I honestly can't tell. I'm gonna have to check that. If I fail this time, I'm going to check it. If I do not succeed this attempt, I will check it on the next one. I will be a little bit more patient. Why is there lag? I saw his dot lag. I saw it. Do not crash. Do not lose connection. I said I would check it if I did not succeed this time, not if the game fails me. Okay, if the game fails me, that's one thing. If I fail, I can accept that. If the game crashes, I cannot accept that. Accept this bullet in your stupid face. I'll take his clothes because I don't need to drag his body anymore. Pick that up. Back out the front. Out the front door that was made specifically for me, the Sikh. The person who owns this building. I paid for all of this. I hope you're enjoying your stay here at my house. Is this my house? I have a bed here. Is this the Sikh's house? I thought this was a museum slash art gallery slash historical landmark thing. I don't remember. I can't tell what color his eyes were. I was staring that time. I thought that would have been enough time to check, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I always let the last one play out, so I'll check again for level 5. There are more cameras this time. Wow. Wow, as I said, just wow. Wow, more cameras. By the way, getting seen by a camera does not lower our score. It doesn't lower our score so long as we delete the footage by destroying the black box that is holding all of the footage, which we have been doing for the first 3 levels. So we just have to not get seen by a camera when we go to kill our first target, the AV guy. So long as we don't get seen by a camera for that, we're good, because I believe with how long this takes, it would be longer than 2 minutes to get to the black box, unless we make a detour, which I am not going to do. I'm not going to do that. This is long enough as it is. It's 5 minutes. The last one was 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I remember from the end screen, and that is way too long for a level. That is way too long. I hate long levels. If it's under 5 minutes, it is great. If it's over 5 minutes, then I am losing storage space on my brain. Having to remember stuff for that long is not good. For me. For me. I don't know how people are able to speed run hour-long games. I know that there are some games like Zelda speedrun games that are like 5-6 hours long. How do you remember all of those things? I'm having trouble with this 5-minute long one. Well, not this one specifically, but escalation contracts where the levels are over 5 minutes. Like that Baxter lawyer one. Yeah, that was the bane of my existence. I hated that one. Hated that one. This one is just needlessly long. Needlessly long. I don't mean to complain. I don't mean to complain. If you want to do 10 escalation contracts in this game so that you can unlock the weapon, we just got seen by a camera. But if you want to do 10 escalation contracts so that you can unlock something, this one would be one of them. I would recommend this one because it's easy. It's easy. It's just time consuming, bro. It's so time consuming. Bullet time. Just gotta wait for him to get off screen. If we shoot that while he is on screen, he is going to turn and look at us directly in the eyes. And he may tell us what color they are. He might be able to do that. Palace disguise. Palace staff disguise. And now we have to go back up the stairs and back up the pipe. They really like for Agent 47 to be on pipes. You know, I gotta say that. They really like for him to be climbing on pipes. You know, I worry for these people. I worry for these people. They've just made this the fastest way to get up there. You know, what if Agent 47 slips and falls? What if there is some grease or bird crap on one of those pipes that he is climbing up? Actually, that would be disgusting. I know we're going around killing people, but yeah. Well, yeah, what if one of these pipes would actually have bird crap on it? What would the Agent 47 animation be for that? How would he clean his hands off exactly? Don't want to think about that. Don't want to think about that. And the Sikh's in the way. Sikh's in the way. Come, turn this radio off. Come over. What is that beautiful music playing? Oh my god, it's my favorite song. Gotta turn it off though. Don't want to be rude to everybody else here. Bullet. He ate it. He ate it. That X was the symbol of his mouth closing on that bullet. It puckered like a lemon. You know, it was one sour bullet. One sour bullet. Or actually it was red because it was spicy. I imagine it was very hot with how fast it was tearing through the air. That much friction would make anything hot. Fine. Fine. Why do I have to pick it? I'm on the inside, bro. I'm on the inside. I'm already in here. Is there no latch for me to unlock it? It being locked would imply that it locks from the other side. Why would you lock the Sikh in? That seems very unsafe. That is definitely a fire hazard. Stop that. Stop designing the building wrong. Except the doors that open both ways. Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. I like that. And the sun is just shining off of Agent 47's bald head. I can't make out anything about his eyes. I'm gonna have to look at a picture after this or something. I can't tell. Oh yeah, now they're tripwires. They're tripwires. That's why we have the lockpick. In addition to having to hack the laptop in this museum office, we have to additionally open the safe that is in the same office, so it offers really no extra difficulty to get the disarm device. I don't want them to make it random like it was for one of the other ones where it could have been in any of 2 or 3 random spots. That would be horrible, but at the same time, if you're just going to put it right here, what is the difficulty? Is it just because I have one of my slots taken up by a lockpick? I was using it anyway. We were using the lockpick anyway. I don't see... I don't see why that's a bad thing. And you see that very first door and that one right there. They're covered in lasers. We would need the disarm device in order to do this. In order to come up here anyway. Because we'd be trespassing, like coming up in our regular clothes to come up here. So we'd have to come up here anyway. Gonna use a coin to distract. I just don't understand this one. There are some contracts that are challenging. They go out of their way to be difficult, and other ones that go out of their way to last as long as possible. Because I really do try to make these go by as fast as possible. In case you want to do these for yourself, in case you want to give them a try. I try to find the fastest way that I can. But this one, it being around 5 minutes being the fastest is just agony. It is agony. Why do I have to focus for 5 minutes? How can anyone focus for 5 whole minutes? It's seemingly impossible, right? It can't be just me. It can't be just me. Your mind must wander on to other things while you're doing this. While you're playing games, or while you're going through your day-to-day life, I would imagine. I would so imagine so. Let me take out that. I don't know why they bothered to put laser tripwires over that. Why would I want to go inside? But I imagine that your mind must wander on to things like what your favorite dinosaur must be, your favorite remote control, where your missing sock is because you put a pair in the washing machine and now only you have one when you unloaded the dryer. And it's not in the washing machine or the dryer anymore. It's not behind it. It's not in the lint exhaust. Surprisingly enough, some people don't know that there is an exhaust on the back of their dryer. They just happen to move into a house or an apartment that already had them installed, and then when they take it out, they're like, what is this hose on the back? It is the exhaust, and that can be filled with lint as well. So make sure to clean out the hose for your dryer exhaust as well as the dryer lint trap, because that can cause a fire. That is a fire hazard. Make sure that it is unobstructed. Okay? Okay, you don't want to be you don't want anything catching on fire. What else? Probably what your favorite color is. What your favorite color is. Favorite hair gel, if you use hair gel, or at the very least, like shampoo, conditioner, or whether or not you have to buy some from the store. Whether or not you are comfortable right now in the position that you are sitting in. Why did you move over 47? I was in front of the radio. Why? Is he gonna care about the sink? If I put on something else, I get the feeling that 2 of them is gonna come in now. Are they gonna care about this? I know the sink takes longer. It doesn't seem like he cares. Like, no one is lighting up. And the floor is flooded. I really don't think they care. I'm gonna turn the radio on too. Okay, now he cares. You saw his dot light up. Just gonna wait for him to come and turn that off. Thinking about your favorite song and whether or not you should listen to it an additional 10 or 20 times until it loses all meaning and no longer gives you any dopamine or pleasure to listen to it, and it just becomes a chore to listen to, and you hate yourself for it because now you have no other music to listen to now that you have sucked all the fun out of that one song. Suck on this bullet, bodyguard. Ha ha ha. I'll just take that. Thank you. And now I am king. I am king of this museum, hassle, art distribution center, black market. Oh man, I don't know what this place is. I can't recall what your favorite drink is. Can you recall that? Can you recall what your favorite drink is? Is it coffee, tea, a soda, water? Is it a flavored water like those powder packets that you put in? 1847. I think they're grayish blue. I was right when I said it earlier. They're grayish blue highs. Yeah, actually I could have just looked at Helmut's face because they look exactly the same apparently. And that is the Mandelbulb Requiem picture. A beautiful addition to everything else, and that was over 6 minutes. That was also a thing. It was over 6 agonizing minutes. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this one. It is the last of the Paris escalation contracts, again, that I have access to. And I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye.